Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of this week's Fan Mail of the Week. My name is Alex from UnrealEntGaming, and today, everybody, I have so many questions to answer. But before I begin, I just want to note that I hope you guys don't get mad for me not answering your question. I have lots and lots of questions to answer. I get possibly hundreds of messages per day, but I'm going to try my best to answer each and every single question here today. Now, let's begin, everybody, with ladies first. As always, ladies before gentlemen. Here we go, everybody, with our first question, which is from Marissa Cruz. Hey, Alex, Marissa, back for some more questions. All right, cool, here we go. Question 1, have you ever wanted to get a tattoo? What would it be and where would it be? Question 2, I know in your other fan mails you said you like girls with big boobs and butt. What are your opinions on breast implants? Do you think they're okay or do you prefer natural ones? Question 3, how did you start working at Chase Bank? Question 4, what kind of car do you drive? Question 5, have you seen Teen Titans and was it a good show for you? Question 6, would it be possible for me to hang out with you? P.S. I would save you from a zombie outbreak. Yes, my girl. Give me a high five. Yeah. All right. Anyways, thanks for answering my questions. Bye, Alex. Love you. Love you too. Thank you. All right, here we go. To answer your first question, I've always wanted a tattoo, to be honest. Preferably, I was going to get a sleeve one time for my right arm, but then I came to the ultimate conclusion that as you get into bodybuilding, your body begins to develop, just in a specific way where you don't want to ruin anything. For example, you don't want to stretch out your tattoos, and I came to the ultimate conclusion that I don't believe that tattoos are for me. Certainly, if there are people out there that like tattoos, I mean, shit, that's kudos to you. But for me, I'd rather keep it plain, because I'm trying to develop my body to, I'm trying to get big, so if I were to get a tattoo and, I were to get super big, my tattoos would stretch out and they would not look so good. So, what would they be? I was going to get a couple of skulls and whatnot. Actually, I was going to get like a collage, sort of say, like different things on the entire arm. But I don't know. I mean, as of now, I won't consider it because that's almost as if you're mutilating your body. So, I mean, tattoos for me, not anymore. Sorry. To answer your second question, what do I think of breast implants? Shit. The thing is, it's like, why would a girl get breast implants? I mean, I understand you're not happy. Like, there are girls out there that are like, oh, I got tiny boobs. But I mean, why would you change who you are in a sense? You know what I mean? I don't really have a problem with it, but sometimes it's like accidents can happen. Like, say for God, let's say a girl gets, breast implants and like she falls down the stairs and she like lands on her chest. Those silicones are gonna burst, and then it's just, oh my goodness, it's I don't know. For me, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, if you want to have breast implants, fine. But I mean, natural boobs are natural boobs. I mean, why would you want to, implant silicones in your chest? You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I feel like people should be happy the way they are. Rather than spending thousands of dollars on breast implants and whatnot, you do what you have to do. Do I have a problem with them? No. I mean, do I like them? Yeah, sure. But natural boobs over fake boobs any day for me, at least. To answer your third question, I don't work at Chase Bank. I work in a different bank. I work at a bank called First Central Savings Bank. It is like the worst bank to work in. Personally, for me, I would much rather work there than at Chase Bank because I had a friend who worked at Chase Bank, and he says that the labor over there is just absolutely insane. But when did I start working and how did I start working at the bank that I'm working at? I knew somebody at the bank. I knew the manager last year, so I actually submitted my application, and then she called me back, and I got the job. But my manager that I knew before I got into the actual workplace, she was absolutely amazing. She's still there actually, and she's one of the best people that I've ever met. She's actually a very close friend to me and my mom, and she's actually a very, very good friend too, not just the manager. But yeah. To answer your fourth question, honestly, I was like a hair away from getting a car this year. Considering the fact that I live in New York and then everywhere is like, public transit, you can basically get around easily just by taking the train or the bus. This year I was planning on getting a 2007 Nissan Altima SL. But then I came to the conclusion that if I were to do that, I have to worry about insurance, and insurance for me is going to be like through the roof, and I'm not just going to go off and put my name under somebody else's name because I don't know people like that, because half my friends are freaking broken and don't have cars. So it's like, it's kind of like a lose-lose situation. Am I going to get a car? Absolutely. That's on me. That's on when I want to get it. Personally for me, I mean, I'm not in no rush to get a car because I can get around really easily and really fast. But definitely by next year, I'm definitely going to have a car. The car isn't the problem, you know, I can get any car I want, except the only problem is insurance. It's like, shit, I remember I called Geico one time, and they're like, nah, I'm not gonna give you fucking insurance. I was like, oh my god, like, you people are retarded. Like, I called every single company known to man, and they all told me the same thing, you know, it's like, it's gonna be through the roof. So, to answer your fifth question, have I seen Teen Titans? I watched it a few times. I never really got the drift of that show, to be honest. It was like, like, I remember watching it on, Cartoon Mornings and shit like that. I was just like, I don't know. This is like, I mean, I understand what they were trying to do, but it didn't really appeal to me as like the original superhero shows, at least for me, you know. And to answer your sixth question, would it be possible for you to hang out with me? Sure. I mean, that's not impossible. I mean, all we need to do is just arrange dates and whatnot, and that's, you know, pretty much it. That all depends on where you live too. If you live on Mars or whatever, it's gonna be impossible. But I would hang out with anybody, actually. I'm hanging out with a subscriber this Saturday this Friday for his birthday. And so I don't have a problem with that. So if you want to hang out with me, I mean, sure, just let me know when and how, and that's it. And thank you for saving me from that zombie outbreak, but I'm just going to let you know that I'm a very big person. So if I get my legs torn out, you have to drag me. You promise you're going to save me, right? I mean, even if my legs are torn, you promise you're going to drag me, right? Right? Oh. All right, thank you, Marissa. Love you. On to the next question, which is from Courtney Pratt. Hey, Alex, you are insanely cute. Oh, stop it. You are so funny, and your funny videos are fun to watch. And now here are some of the questions. Okay. Question 1. Do you think Nicki Minaj is fake? What are your thoughts on her? Oh, God. Oh, man. You're about to hear a rant right here. All right. Question 2. Do you like penguins? They're really cute. Question 3. Have you heard of SMBZ, Super Mario Bros. Z? I know you're a big DBZ fan. You should check out this. It's a crossover with Mario, Sonic, and it has a heavy DBZ influence on it, like strong fighting story and powering up. Oh my god, really? With Mario and Sonic? What the fuck? Question 4. Would you ever skydive? Oh shit. Are you kidding me right now? I'm scared of heights. What makes you think I'm gonna go skydiving? But I'm gonna answer that right now. Holy shit. Question 5. Some guys prefer girls with no makeup. Do you prefer girls with or without makeup? Those are my questions for now. Hope you answered them. Bye, Alex. Bye. All right. Thank you for the questions, Courtney. And thank you for the compliments as well. To answer your first question, Nicki fucking Minaj. Oh, my God. All right. Granted, this is what I think of Nicki Minaj. She has talent in terms of, you know, when it comes to music. Certainly, she can rap her ass off and whatnot. She has, you know, lyrical skill. But in terms of a person, like as a person, Nicki Minaj is the pure terminology and the definition of being fake. This woman encourages like the most absurd of things. I mean, she's unintelligent when it comes to, you know, the real world, but when it comes to music, she's actually pretty, you know, damn good. You know, she's one of the best, you know, lyrical geniuses out there in terms of women. You know, there is no other woman out there that can actually compete with Nicki Minaj on that level, at least on a mainstream basis. But Nicki Minaj as a person trying to give advice, hell no. She's number one, she's a downright hypocrite. Number 2, everything she says is basically absurd. It's just she doesn't have any class, you know. And that's what I feel like a lot of girls have a misconception of, is class. You know, a lot of girls like to say, oh, I have class, I'm classy. But they follow people like Nicki Minaj, who has absolutely no class. You know, she's not genuine. She's just one of those female rappers who just is in the business for the money. You know, I bet you she can care less about the fans, because when was the last time she ever really truly gave back to the fans on more than one occasion? You know what I mean? And we're talking, you know, from person to person, not just as a whole, like, oh, I'm gonna give you guys a concert. That's not really giving back. You know, you're still demanding money. So Nicki Minaj as a rapper, very good rapper, very lyrically gifted. As a person, Nicki Minaj is scum. I mean, really, that's just how she is. To answer your second question, do I like penguins? Sure. I mean, penguins are cute and whatnot. Can you imagine if you had one in the house? But then again, it's like, have you always wondered, you know, what they do for like food and whatnot? They're just like so small and they walk like so stubby. It is cute, but like, I mean, owning a penguin, can you imagine how hard that must be? Because like, you have to manage their freaking environment, and they have to make sure that they're like in cool temperatures and whatnot. I mean, penguins are cute. I mean, I saw March of the Penguins, so it was pretty cool. To answer your third question, I never heard of that. I'm actually gonna go look it up now. I can just imagine Mario's bitch ass. It's a me, Mario, and Sonic's fucking blue hedgehog ass trying to power up. Oh my god. And they're fighting. Jesus Christ. To answer your fourth question, would I ever skydive? All right. One of my biggest fears is heights, like high elevated heights, you know what I mean? So would I ever go skydiving? I would go skydiving under two conditions. Number one, I have to have like 5 parachutes just in case like one fails, because I've seen so many videos where you know, people's parachutes have failed, and that's like the most scariest thing ever, because if your parachute fails and you're plummeting to the earth at like God knows how many miles per hour, you can kiss your ass goodbye, you know. That would be the first one. Number one, I want to make sure that all of my parachutes can, like, you know, deploy you know, nicely and just safely and efficiently. And number two, I want to make sure that I have a, you know, professional that's with me, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to jump out there and I don't know what I'm doing. He's going to be yelling out, "Oh, you use the parachute." I'm just like, what the fuck? You know, it's just, I want to make sure that somebody's attached to me and they know what they're doing just in case my shit fails. But would I ever go skydiving? Yeah, if those were the conditions. If it was just me alone with a bunch of derps, then absolutely not, because I mean, knowing me, I probably wouldn't even jump out the plane. You're probably going to have to like Spartan kick me out the plane or something. Actually, that's something I've always wanted to do. I spoke to my friend about that one time. He was like, hey, you know, if we ever get a chance to go skydiving, you know, we're all going to go to the edge of the plane and we're all going to start kicking each other out the plane. So I come along and I'm like, well, not before I kick any of you out with the Spartan kick, you know what I mean? But it was just a little joke. And to answer your 5th question, girls with makeup or girls without makeup, it doesn't really matter for me. I mean, I'd rather prefer them, to be honest, I'd rather prefer them without makeup, because a lot of girls sometimes they like to put heavy makeup, and that's the thing. I never understood why girls put makeup. Why are you covering up your true beauty, you know what I mean? But do I prefer girls with or without makeup? It doesn't really matter to me, as long as you're able to take care of yourself, and as long as you don't put like 50,000 pounds of makeup on your face, then it's fine. But do I prefer girls without makeup? Sure. Do I prefer girls with makeup? Absolutely. You know, as long as you're pretty, you know, you can't also drown your face in like mascara and lipstick and all that stuff, you know. Just be yourself, you know. That's just, at least for me. But thank you for your question. On to the next question, which is from Drum Solo 21. Hey Alex, love your videos, keep up the good work. Now on to the questions. Question 1. Will you do a playthrough on GTA 5? Question 2, is Gogeta canon? I just want to know because he does kind of relate to the story. Question 3, will you ever get a PS3? Question 4, can you tell Yamcha to go fuck himself with squales? And my final question is, do you think Vegeta will ever go Super Saiyan 3? P.S. Keep up the good work. You are the best YouTuber who does this. Thank you, thank you. P.S. Squid! Alright, to answer your first question, abso-fucking-lutely, I will do GTA 5. Abso-fucking-lutely. If I'm doing Vice City and San Andreas now, then definitely GTA 5. That's something I really want to do. To answer your second question, Gogeta is not canon. Gogeta is not canon. Vegeto's canon, but Gogeta isn't, because Akira Toriyama's original plan was to introduce Gogeta after Kid Buu, and that's what they did with Janemba. But you know, movie-related Dragon Ball Z flicks aren't really canon, except for the Turles movie and the Bardock movie, and the Tarble movie. Those were the only 3 movies that were canon, and Battle of Gods. Everything else after that was not canon. So Gogeta, sadly enough, is not canon. To answer your third question, will I get a PS3? Honestly, I'm going to break the ice right now. I'm going to tell all of you right now, will I be getting a PS3, everybody? Yes, I will be getting a PS3 either this month or next month. I didn't want to tell anybody, but you know what? Yes, I will be getting a PS3, because since the PS4 isn't backwards compatible, it looks like I'm sticking with the PS3 for this one. To answer your fourth question, yes, Yamcha, you can go fuck yourself with a bunch of squales. You suck. I swear to God, Yamcha's the worst character ever. And to answer your last question, will Vegeta ever go Super Saiyan 3? That's what I've been saying. Like, I really wish Vegeta was able to go Super Saiyan 3, because why would they keep him back? You know, Vegeta's the only character that they kept back. You know, it's like Gohan reached his ultimate power, Goku reached Super Saiyan 3, Gotenks hit Super Saiyan 3, Piccolo became a Super Namek. It's like, what the fuck? What about Vegeta? Like, Vegeta was the most badass character in the series. Why not get him to the point where he gets so irate and so mad that he hits Super Saiyan 3? Like, that's something I never understood. But will he ever go Super Saiyan 3? I'm crossing my fingers and I'm hoping for that, because if he doesn't, it's going to be so disappointing, man. But thank you for your question. On to the next question, which is from Nathan Fisher. Hello, Alex. I just wanted to say that you're an inspiration to all of your YouTube subscribers, and we all love you, no homo. Anyways, here are my questions. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you. Question 1. Do you like 3 Days Grace because they are my favorite band? Question 2. Why do so many people hate Hulk Hogan? Question 3. What is your favorite version of Edge? Question 4. What is your opinion on Bronies? If you don't know, it's a guy who likes the show My Little Pony. Friendship is magic. I suggest you check it out. It's not as girly as you may think. Question 5. What is your favorite horror movie villain? Question 6. What shows gives you the most nostalgia watching as an adult besides Dragon Ball Z? I got one for you. Question 7. Do you like Christian Cage because he's always been one of my favorites? Question 8. Do you like Michael Jackson? Thanks for answering my questions, Alex, you badass. P.S. Fuck you, Brock, you shooting star press botching piece of garbage. Yes. P.S.S. You inspired me to sign up for wrestling next year. P.S.S.S.S. Yamcha, nobody cares about you. Literally have no opinion on the other. What the fuck? Thank you, man. That really means a lot to me. To answer your first question, 3 Days Grace, yes, I do like 3 Days Grace. I think for me, I like a few of their songs, actually. I'm gonna name them later on. But 3 Days Grace, absolutely, I love 3 Days Grace. If I had to pick my favorite band, since that's your favorite, my favorite band, even though I hate playing favoritism, is Disturbed. Disturbed and Linkin Park. Those are my favorites. To answer your second question, the reason why so many people hate Hulk Hogan, in my opinion, is because he's always putting his nose in, the business when he's not supposed to. You know what I mean? The guy is like 60-something years old. He's still wrestling. He's taking up like all the spots for the young guys. And, how is a young guy supposed to make it in the business if Hulk Hogan's are, hogging up the entire spot? You know what I mean? If Hulk Hogan was a genuine person, he would just stay off camera and just be backstage. Just helping people. Help people. I understand, that he doesn't want people to take his spot, but how do you expect the business to grow if you're hogging the entire thing? It's like, let it go, Hogan. You're gonna hit 70 like sooner than later. It's like, Jesus Christ, my guy. I mean, I love Hulk Hogan, but damn, brother, like, stay backstage, stay off camera, stay off of camera like forever, and just work backstage in terms of getting young talent to go up in the ranks. To answer your third question, my favorite version of Edge was the Rated R Superstar back in like 2006 when he fought John Cena. That Edge was very unique, especially when he had his feuds with Randy Orton and whatnot, and when he was in Rated RKO and whatnot, and when especially his feuds with John Cena. That was the Edge that we all loved. That was the Edge that I loved. He was always, I remember he looked at Cena one time, he was like, I hate you, I hate your hat, I hate your t-shirt, I hate your wristbands, I hate your shorts, I hate your gimmicks, I hate everything about you. That was what was great about Edge. So Edge, I liked him more in 2005 till 2008. That was the pretty good Edge. That Edge right there can never be replaced, because that was the beast Edge. What is my opinion on the Bronies? Never saw it, and honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, I probably never will watch any of that stuff because, I don't know, for me, I'm just not really into those things. So, I mean, for me to say that I'm going to watch it, wouldn't really sound as believable because I'm not really going to watch that, so sorry, man. To answer your fifth question, favorite horror movie villain. Even though I don't have favorites, I'm stuck between a few. Definitely Michael Myers, definitely Jason Voorhees, and if I had to pick a third one, it would have to be the Jeepers Creepers Creeper. The Jeepers Creepers villain was actually pretty unique. Nobody knows what he is, you know what I mean? That's what's unique about it. You have the Jeepers Creepers monster, and he's just like this evil bat-like thing. It's amazing. And the other two, Michael Myers and Jason, is because they're iconic. Michael has his ways of killing people, Jason has his ways, and certainly their stories are very unique. And I mean, those are the characters that I really, really love. I'm just still stuck on the fact that when the hell are we going to go see a Jeepers Creepers 3? I mean, it's way overdue. I mean, what the hell? To answer your sixth question, another show that made me feel like that when I was an adult, it would possibly be either Digimon or Pokemon, especially Pokemon the first movie. I remember when Ash, when he got quote unquote killed by Mew and Mewtwo when they did their whole little blasts, and Pikachu was crying. That actually kind of got to me. I was like, holy shit, this is actually pretty sad. And Digimon, when it was the Digimon the first movie, when they had no hope, when they had to fight Diaboromon, and they had War Greymon, and they had Metal Garurumon, and they had freaking, and the first time they actually debuted Omnimon, and what else? And Diaboromon was actually, you know, a Pokemon that was attached to Willis, and Willis was a part of the second half of the Digimon movie, and it was just those flicks right there actually really, you know, got to me and as an adult. You know, I mean, it didn't make me cry or nothing, but it certainly was like, wow, this is my life right here. Like, this is what I grew up watching, and this is what's going to stay for me for the rest of my life. To answer your second question, do I like Christian Cage? Absolutely. I preferably would like him more on TNA than WWE, but I mean, that's because in WWE he wasn't really used as much, but definitely Christian Cage. Bring him back on TNA, please. And to answer your 8th question, do I like Michael Jackson? Absolutely. Michael Jackson is one of the best ever. There's nobody that can refute that. Granted, I feel like there was a conspiracy behind his death, but I mean, Michael Jackson, I love his music. I love him as a person. He was a very inspirational person and a very motivated person. So, and to answer, well, your little comments of you getting into wrestling, I'm proud of you, dude. If you're gonna get into wrestling, do what you gotta do. Just make sure you stay on track, man. If you even go off track for 1 second, you're done. So don't do that. Thank you for your question, man. On to the next question, which is from Can't See Me. Hey Alex, I am a new time sub, and I've seen a lot of your videos. Now let's get on to the questions. Question 1. Now that Dragon Ball Z has new worlds, do you think that there could be a Naruto world? Oh my god, I've heard this question so many times, guys. And the Naruto fighters are fighting one of the gods, but they lose. So then the Z fighters come and kill one of the gods together with the Naruto fighters. Question 3. Where are you from? Question 2. Question 3. Where is Paul from? P.S. Fuck you, Paul! Fuck you, Alex! Just kidding. Alright, to answer your first question, that's never gonna happen. That's just mixing two different animes. You know, it'll totally devaluate Dragon Ball Z's anime, because why would you throw in other anime characters within your realm? You know, I understand the whole crossover movies. That's different. You know, but having incorporated another anime into the Dragon Ball Z storyline, that's going to degrade every single character. That's just going to make everything look even weaker, you know, because Naruto, it's in its own universe. You know, they have their own set of ways of fighting, and their monsters and their enemies and their gods and all that, where Dragon Ball Z has its own as well. So why would you want to mix the two? Makes absolutely no sense. No sense whatsoever. So no, I do not think that's ever going to happen, nor will it ever happen, because Dragon Ball Z is going to stick by its roots, while Naruto is going to stick by its roots. So, to answer your second question, where am I from? I'm from Brooklyn, New York. But if you're asking, you know, race-wise, I guess you could say, I am a white guy. And to answer your final question, where is Paul from? Paul's from Queens, New York. And where is he from? He's from, where the hell is Paul from? I think he's from Guyana. Yep, Paul's from Guyana. But thank you for your question, man. On to the next question from Justin. 1127. Hey, Alex, big fan of your channel. I was wondering if you can answer a few questions for me. All right, here we go. Question 1. Is there any way you could put a link for your next Minecraft server? I'd really like to join. Question 2. How did you get sponsored from Hapog? Question 3. What will you be giving away next? Question 4. If there's another Mind War, can I be on your team? Thanks for answering these questions for me. Keep up the great subscribing. Oh, we'll keep on this gaining subscribers. Thank you, man. In Alex's voice. Fuck you, Yamcha! Fuck you, Squid! Once again, thank you so much for answering these questions. See you. Alright, man. Thank you. To answer your first question, well, I have to post the link up, honestly. But it's the same server number, except we actually changed a few things. We have to whitelist people now because, well, I don't know if you saw my previous Mind Wars episodes, but certainly we got things running pretty darn smoothly. We have a currency now. We have so many great things, and we're still building Kami's Lookout. You know, that's the thing. It's like, what the hell? But definitely, if you want to join, you just need to let me know, and I'll try to whitelist you. To answer your second question, how did I get sponsored? Pretty much the opportunity presented itself, and I took the opportunity, you know, as fast as I could. And they really liked what I was doing, and it's a great company. The Hapag capture card, the HD PVR, is a great damn device. You can record PC, you can record consoles. It's amazing. So great company, and pretty much the opportunity presented itself when it did, and I took that opportunity. I sent in my application, and that was pretty much it. To answer your third question, what will I be giving away next? I am not going to say, because I'm going to keep that under wraps. But I am going to mention one thing I'm going to be giving away. I'm going to be giving away the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I promised, along with the official tin. So if you guys are Yu-Gi-Oh fans, you guys might want to stay tuned for that one. And to answer your fourth question, if you want to be on my team, sure, that's not really a problem. But the thing is, you will not find out about the war until the day comes. So I hope you're in the server, because there are going to be some things that you're not going to see coming. But certainly, nonetheless, if you want to be on my team, that's fine. But you're going to see soon enough what we mean by Mind Wars 2. But thank you for your question, man. On to the next question, which is from Epic Slammy. Hey man, I love your videos. I respect how much time you spent into them. I think it's bull that you have 1,155 videos up, yet you gain 1,500 views average out of your 40,000 subs. So on to the question. Damn, man, you kind of got me thinking here. It is sad, but hey man, I appreciate every single view. Question 1. What are your top 3 favorite games you've ever played on which console and why? No DBZ games. Question 2. What are your thoughts on many fan favorite wrestlers leaving the WWE the way they did? Batista, Old School, Cena, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. Question 3. Are you aware of the in-depth story with Adventure Time? If so, what are your thoughts? Question 4. What are your thoughts on Brony? Oh my god, another question with the brownies. Question 5. Will you ever consider getting a dog / cat / parrot, etc.? Thanks for checking out these questions, and I hope you can answer them in the next fan mail. I hope you get this a lot by seriously. I am your favorite, one of my favorite YouTubers. Thank you, man. P.S. Fuck you, Yamcha. Fuck you, zombies. All right. To answer your first question, one of my top 3 favorite games of all time. I don't really have a top favorite, but shit, let's just go on with it. I would have to say Metal Gear Solid 3. What else? Resident Evil 4. Gears of War 2. I mean, there's a lot. I can keep mentioning them, but if I had to just pick, it would be those 3 and Halo 3. But I mean, geez, I have so many games. I don't really have a top, But if we're not, that's if we're not including Dragon Ball Z games. But those would be my favorites, To answer your second question, my thoughts on many fan favorite wrestlers leaving the way they did. Batista, fuck him. He was in it for the money. He even admitted it. He never really loved it as a passion. He got into it because he met Triple H, and he got into it because he wanted to make more money. That was it. So, fuck Batista. Old School Cena, I miss him a lot. The old Doctor of Thugonomics. The heel Cena, I wish that he didn't go the way he did. But, I mean, if we're ever going to see a heel Cena, now would be the right time. But, actually, 2007 would have been, the right time. But that was when Cena was rising in the ranks. So, as for Old School Cena, man, I wish they would bring him back. Triple H is still around, but I love the old Triple H, the 2003, 2004, 2005 Triple H, like the arrogant heel Triple H. We've seen the face Triple H for far too long, and it's time for him to turn heel. That's what I think would be good for business, as Triple H would like to say. And Shawn Michaels, I think the way Shawn Michaels went out was pretty good. Not wrestling after The Undertaker, and that's pretty much respectable. It's very respectable, actually. It's going to be what? Maybe close to 4 years, 5 years since he's wrestled him. So by Shawn Michaels staying out of the picture in terms of actual wrestling, it's good because he respects The Undertaker so much that he's just going to stay retired by, his match at WrestleMania. So as for Shawn Michaels, he's one of my favorites, but I think it's a good move for him to stay off. He's actually giving other people the opportunity to rise up, so that's pretty good. To answer your third question, I'm not really aware of the in-depth story with Adventure Time. If you mind filling me in on it, then I'll see what's going on. But no, I am not familiar with the in-depth story of Adventure Time. To answer your second question, what are my thoughts on the Bronies? I mean, like I just said in the last question I just answered, don't really know too much about it, and honestly, I don't seem too interested in it. But certainly, if you want to post the link up so I can check it out, you can feel free to do so. At least that'll give me some kind of closure on what it is. And to answer your last question, apparently you didn't see my bear video, but yes, I do have a dog. His name is Bear. Have I ever considered on getting something else? No. I'm a dog person. I love my dog so much. I used to have cats when I was younger, but you know how cats are. They're just like these bitches. But I have a dog, and if you haven't already done so, go check it out. The video is called Battle Dog. So yeah, thank you for your question, man. On to the next question, which is from 100H. Hey Alex, enjoy watching your videos and figured I would send you some questions. Alright, here we go. Question 1. What are your thoughts on PWG, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, IMO? They are the best indie promotion out there right now, and just figured, what are your thoughts on them? Question 2. Do you ever listen to the Wrestling podcast by Don, Tony, and Kevin Castle? Oh, that's TV tracks. Okay, alright. Question 3. Do you think that they should have brought back Future Trunks in the Buu Saga and had him show up during the World Tournament instead of Kid Trunks going after Buu? When Vegeta dies, it was a Future Trunks and crashing in Super Saiyan 2 and tries his hardest to kill Buu only after Goku's interference goes Super Saiyan 3. Oh, okay. Keep up the good work. Fuck you, Al! Alright, to answer your first question, PWG. I heard that PWG is one of the biggest companies out there. Do I think it's better than Ring of Honor? Absolutely. PWG, my thoughts on it, they have lots and lots of talent. Certainly, the only difference between Ring of Honor and PWG is Ring of Honor has television, while PWG does not. Would I ever love to work and wrestle in PWG? Absolutely. But Pro Wrestling Guerrilla as a whole, it's a very good company, very good wrestling, very good storylines. It's just overall as a whole, PWG I think is the best indie wrestling promotion in the United States, like just period, bar none. So it's between Ring of Honor and PWG. If I had to choose, I'd definitely choose PWG. To answer your second question, I don't listen to the Wrestling Soup podcast, but I do listen to TV tracks on their YouTube channel with Don, Tony, and Kevin Castle. Certainly sometimes you just want to punch them in the face for all the shit that they say, but nonetheless, everybody has an opinion, so I do respect them for it, but I do listen to their work, yes. And to answer your third question, that would have been great. You know, Future Trunks would have come back and try to fight, Majin Buu after Vegeta died and whatnot, because it would have made a lot of sense. But also, how would have anybody fit Trunks in the whole story? You know what I mean? How would you have brought Trunks back? That's the thing. It's like, why? Number one, you have to have why would he come back, and number two, how did he come back? And, for him to come back and just check up on everybody, and then for him to realize that his father's dead, that, Gohan's dead, but then he didn't know that Gohan was dead. He thinks Gohan's dead, but nobody really knows that he's on the other world. That would have made so much sense, because Trunks is like, lead me to this Majin Buu guy. And then he fights Majin Buu and then realizes that he can't even defeat him, even as a Super Saiyan 2, because that's when he actually showcases his power. He's like, oh, I'm not just a Super Saiyan, watch this. And he transforms into a Super Saiyan 2, fights Majin Buu and then loses. Then Goku has a crack at it by going Super Saiyan 3. Trunks goes in the time chamber with Little Trunks and Goten. They all come out, having to teach them fusion and whatnot. It would have been so much better, along with Future Trunks reaching Super Saiyan 3. That would have been amazing. But, the only question is, why would he come back? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, why would he come back? That's where I think separates reality from fiction. But thank you for your question, man. On to the next question, which is from Saiyan Gamer. Hey Alex, if you put this in your fan mail of the week, thank you so much. I am a starting YouTuber trying to get my hands on a capture card. All right. Question 1. When most people were confused about Super Saiyan God was either red hair or golden Super Saiyan fur, I heard that the Super Saiyan God can ascend and go to a Super Saiyan God 4, but the golden Super Saiyan God. Okay, wait. All right, question 2. I am making DBZ fan fiction. If you are interested in it, if you're interested in it, I could in another fan mail tell you the plot, and I'm hoping you can help me with it. I'm in your Skype contacts. Okay, question 3. Are you excited about the upcoming Marvel movies like Wolverine 2 and Thor 2? Question 4. Do you watch the very do you watch the very famous TV series The Walking Dead? If you do, tell me who is your favorite character and why. Question 5. Do you know that Akira Toriyama intentionally wanted Gohan to defeat Majin Buu, but the fan base for Goku was so large that they decided to bring Goku back? Question 6. Why doesn't Goten do anything? In DBZ, Goku is the hero. In the Frieza Saga, Gohan beat Cell in the Cell Saga, but Goten gets about 6 episodes as Gotenks, and then they barely do anything except stalling him for Gohan. That's true. Question 7. Here's my final question. Have you heard about DBZ Raging Blast 3 project? Yeah, before you get into that, yes, I have. I've heard about that. I know all about it. I watched the videos. So thanks again for answering my questions. You are my favorite YouTuber ever. If you stop making videos, I would cry for at least a month. P.S. All right, to answer your first question, about Super Saiyan God, I don't believe that that it's the full form. I do believe it could be a false form. I do believe that Super Saiyan God is only an ability because it's not a full transformation. He had to collect all his powers from everybody else. So what does that initially say about Super Saiyan God? About the whole golden Super Saiyan 4, that would be pretty cool if you can go from a Super Saiyan God into its full form, which would lead into the gold fur, the gold hair, stuff like that. But for me, Super Saiyan God, as of right now, I don't see it as being a form at all. I see it as being an ability, because if it was a real form, why was Goku struggling in it? You know what I mean? To answer your second question, the DBZ fan fiction, just let me know. I mean, about the plot and whatnot, and I'll sure to be I'll help it. I mean, I don't really have a problem helping you. Just let me know the plot. Let me know what you're trying to do, and that's pretty much it. To answer your third question, I am excited about Wolverine and Thor, especially Thor. I want to see Thor too because, number one, Loki's in it. They're going to fight, what's his name, Malachi or something like that, Malekith. They're going to fight Malekith in it, so I really want to see that. I'm very excited for Thor 2. Iron Man 3 was good, but it was a disappointment toward the end. So I really want to see a Thor 2 so bad. Wolverine as well, because they finally bought out the rights. So let's just see how that goes. To answer your fourth question, I don't really watch The Walking Dead. I really want to get into it. My friend Paul sent me a link to it, so I'm actually going to start watching the episodes this week, little by little, and from then on in, I'm gonna see the whole hype behind this, because I really want to watch The Walking Dead. But like right now, as of right now, I'm gonna start watching it little by little, and then I can finally tell you who's my favorite character. To answer your fifth question, are you serious? He wanted Gohan to defeat Majin Buu? I mean, that wouldn't have made no sense. I mean, in the perspective, for me, I would have loved to see Vegeta defeat Majin Buu, Kid Buu, Super Buu, whatever you want to call it. Because I feel like Vegeta should have been put to his very limits. They separated him way too early. I mean, that was just like, I understand that he wanted to free everybody, but why couldn't he just punch Majin Buu so hard in the head that it caused Majin Buu to spit everybody out? You know what I mean? That's how powerful Vegeta's punches were. For me, instead of having, Goku did a great job, but can you imagine if Vegeta used the Spirit Bomb? That would have been amazing. To answer your sixth question, Goten. The only reason why I feel like they didn't use Goten so much is because he's young. He's only like, what, 7 years old or something like that. So having a 7-year-old try to defeat Majin Buu, or even do something remotely as heroic, would have been like a little too cliche because he's still too young. But then again, you're right. They didn't really use him as much. They pretty much threw him under the bus. And from then on in, they didn't really do anything with him except with Gotenks. But Gotenks was only stalling for Gohan, like you said. So... And to answer your seventh question, I have watched the Raging Blast 3 project. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens. I mean, we all want to see it. I mean, the freaking, there's millions of people that want to see it, but it's not up to us. It's up to Bandai and all of them. So the most we can do is just keep on running with it and see where it goes from there. But that's pretty much it, man. Thank you for your questions. On to the next question, which is from Get Half 120p Cat. Hey Alex, I watched your Mind Wars battle against Paul, and I agree that he was a cheater because you died 5 seconds into the battle. Anyways, on to the questions. Exactly, the freaking guy cheated. Question 1. Why didn't you do Bane vs. Doomsday yet? I know you're a busy guy, but I've been asking you for this since your first What If battle, and you never did it. Why? Question number 2. If you go into the future and you kill your older form of yourself, is that murder or suicide? Question 3. If a chess piece and checkers piece were living things in battle to the death, who do you think can win and why? Question 4. Do you plan on getting a PS3? If so, add me. Thanks for reading my fan mail. You're my favorite YouTuber, and keep up the good work. PS. I've been watching the DBZ Abridged series, and I gotta say Vegeta is the funniest character. PS. Fuck you, Pa. PS. Fuck you. All right. To answer your first question, the only reason why I haven't been able to do it, honestly, is because, number one, I forgot. There's so many people, there's so many battles that people want to see. Definitely, I'm going to take yours into consideration and do it. probably later on today. I'm actually waiting for Scorpion as well at the DLC. I don't know when that drops, but that's something I'm personally waiting for. But for Bane versus Doomsday, I'm gonna do it just for you, and I hope you enjoy it. To answer your second question, I do believe that it may be suicide because it's yourself. You know what I mean? Because you know, if you kill your older version of yourself, it's like committing suicide because you're still killing yourself, except you're an older version of it. To answer your third question, a chess piece or checkers piece? I do believe a chess piece. I don't know why, but I believe a chess piece would win. Checkers, I mean, it's just those little red and black bitches. I mean, what could they possibly do? You know what I mean? I mean, who do you think would win? A chess piece or a checkers piece? You let me know, because that's pretty a weird question. I never got that before, but I'd say a chess piece without a doubt. To answer your fourth question, as you may have been listening to earlier, I will be getting a PS3 between this month and next month. I'm not entirely sure on when and how, but I am definitely going to get a PS3. Why? Because the PS4 is not backwards compatible, so I can't really do anything with those games, but yeah, I'm definitely going to get a PS3, and when I do, I'm going to announce it, and then you guys can add me from there. But thank you for your question. On to the next question, which is from Coinback. Hey, Alex Animal 7, I finally found out where to send these fan mails. All right, on to the questions. Question 1. Have you ever watched The Darker Than Black? It's an amazing show. Question 2. If Bardock did defeat Frieza, how dramatically would it affect Goku's future? Question 3. If King Vegeta was still alive, what would you think he would do? He would say to Vegeta about his life on Earth. Question 3. Can you dance? If so, post the video. Those are all my questions for now. Thanks for everything. You're my inspiration. I always look forward to your videos. P.S. Fuck your Yamcha, you gerbil, baby, dick, squid, fucking whale-loving, stupid cunt. Damn. To answer your first question, no, I've never watched or never heard of Darker Than Black, so can't really say anything about that if I haven't, you know, really heard about it. So, to answer your second question, if Bardock defeated Frieza, how would that affect Goku's future? That would definitely affect Goku's future because number one, he would have never have found out how to become a Super Saiyan. He would have never found out how to use instant transmission, and therefore his future would have been very grim and dark because that would have led him into the Android Saga, and then the androids would have completely wiped out everybody. Even if Trunks showed up, he would have wiped out everybody. Those two androids would have wiped out everybody, and that would have been that. To answer your third question, King Vegeta. I do believe that King Vegeta and Vegeta would have a lot of beef because King Vegeta would probably look at Vegeta and say, oh, you're a prince. You're the Prince of Saiyans. What the hell are you doing on Earth hanging out with these idiots and hanging out with the low-class Saiyan and shit like that? And Vegeta can be like, oh, well, these idiots are my friends, and, you know, I found a new home here. This is my planet now. Vegeta does not exist to me. Vegeta's destroyed. This is my home. This is where I reside. And then Vegeta can be like, oh, for that, you know, you're going to fight me to the death. And Vegeta laughs. He's like, Father, I could defeat you even, you know, just by standing right here and not even moving. I can defeat you with one blast. And then Vegeta can be like, what? And then, you know, Vegeta Jr. actually shows him the Super Saiyan form. And then King Vegeta is like, oh, shit. You know, you weren't joking when you said you can actually defeat me. You know what I mean? And to answer your last question, well, question number 4, actually, since you put 3 twice. I can't dance for the life of me. So if I were to post a video of me dancing, it'll be the biggest embarrassment in the history of mankind. But who's to say I won't ever do one? I might not, but you're just gonna have to wait on that one. So thank you for your question, man. On to the next question, which is from Spider PK. Hey Alex, I'm back with even more questions. Question 1, do you like the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show? Question 2, did you like the Spectacular series better than the Ultimate? Question 3, I heard that Sony gave the rights to Spider-Man back to Marvel. What? Are you serious? Which probably means no more Ultimate Spider-Man. That's what I heard. Okay, that is it for now. Keep up the good work, bro. P.S. Spectacular for the win. P.S.S. Ultimate sucks. P.S.S.S. Watch this anime. It freaking rocks. It's only 9 episodes in, and it already has a badass anime here. And the trailers you can see right here. All right, what is that? Attack of the Titan teaser trailer. All right, cool. To answer your first question, did I like the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show? Yes, I did, actually. That's just simple as that. I mean, I love Spider-Man, but Ultimate Spider-Man was good. Question 2, did I like the Spectacular series over the Ultimate? Shit. I would say the Spectacular series over the Ultimate just a little bit, but I mean, damn. I mean, that's kind of hard to say. I mean, I love both both series, but I would say, if I had to choose, I'd say spectacular. And to answer your third question, even if there's no more Ultimate Spider-Man, that's a good thing, because now that they gave the Spider-Man rights back to Marvel, now we can possibly see Spider-Man in the new Avengers movie. Think about that. That's better. I mean, they already bought out Wolverine. From what you're saying right now, they got Spider-Man, so that's perfect. So now in the Avengers 2, we're gonna have Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Hulk, Spider-Man, Wolverine, and possibly Ant-Man. That depends on that actually depends on if Ant-Man is actually going to be made in 2015 or 2014. Along with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Come on, guys. That's going to be like the most epic movie ever. The Avengers 2. My God, I can't wait for that. But if Spider-Man really had his rights bought, then definitely looking forward to that. But thank you for your question, man. I'm actually going to check out that trailer after I'm done with the fan mail. All right, on to the next question, which is from Ryan. Hey Alex, Ryan here, and guess what? Like every subscriber, I have questions. Also, today is my first time sending you fan mail, so let's go. All right, here we go. This ought to be good. Question 1, have you gotten a new chair? Question 2, on the Xbox One, do you know how big the friends list is? Question 3, will you change your gamer tag for the Xbox One? Thanks, Alex, you're my favorite YouTuber, and by the way, I would like to add you on the Xbox. But I know your friends list is full, so sad face. Nah. P.S. Fuck you, Alright, to answer your first question, no. If you go watch my video, Battle Dogs, you get to see a little glimpse of my chair. That's my chair. Certainly it's horrible. I mean, it squeaks and whatnot. I mean, I hate it. I haven't bought a new chair yet. I gotta go buy one soon. I'm actually getting one. I hope to get one late this summer. I mean, I don't want to be stuck on this godforsaken chair for the rest of my freaking life. To answer your second question, the friends list on the Xbox One, I heard that it might go up to 1,000 friends. That's a lot of friends. If that's the case, then I can add and play with everybody then. Because if you're able to hold up to 1,000 friends, how awesome is that? You know, 1,000 people all playing together. You know, that's just, oh my God. I'm just hoping that there's no lag. And to answer your third question, will I change my gamer tag? Absolutely not. I had my gamer tag since day one, and I'm going to stick with my gamer tag until the end. That's just me. But thank you for your question, man. On to the next question, which is from Brain 2013 Online. What up, Alex? I've been a subscriber since your 10K sub days. Oh, shit. It's amazing to watch your channel grow from 10K till now. Thank you, man. All right, on to the first question. Question 1. What is your favorite childhood TV show? My favorite was Power Rangers, Beyblade, and Ed, Edd n Eddy. Question 2. Have you ever considered doing game nights with your subscribers? I actually do that all the time. I mean, if you watch my videos very closely, I got Mine Wars, I got the Minecrafting on the Xbox, I got Black Ops where we're trolling. All right, question 3. What is your favorite Halo game? Halo 3 was community friendly, Halo Reach was fun, and Halo 4 server sucks ass, but it's okay. Question 4. Would you rather have sex with a girl with a dick or a guy with a pussy? What the hell? Question 5. What do I do if the Purge was illegal, an annual event in the U.S.? Question 6. What would you rather have, Superman's strength and abilities or Batman's brains? Question 7. Who is your favorite YouTuber? Dude, you are a huge inspiration to your viewers. Never stop doing what you do. P.S. Fuck you, pa! Alright, to answer your first question, favorite childhood TV shows. I was actually having a conversation with that yesterday. I don't really have favorites, but I do have a lot. That being the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Power Rangers Turbo, Power Rangers in Space, Ed, Edd n Eddy, Dexter's Laboratory, Dragon Ball Z, Digimon the first season, Digimon the second season, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, what else? We got Batman. We had the Hulk series, the Spider-Man, the Spider-Man series back on Fox Kids. What else? South Park was another big one for me. What else? Full House was another great one for me. There was a lot, man. My God, Married with Children. Just so many freaking shows, man, that I wish that they brought back, but unfortunately, we have to say rest in peace. So, to answer your second question, game nights, I don't do them on a specific day. I just do them whenever, and I do have game days and game nights with subscribers. If you really pay attention to the videos, you get to see that. But yeah, I mean, I'll never stop doing it. You know, it's just what it is. To answer your third question, favorite Halo game by far was Halo 3. I had the most memories on there, the most epic things. That's where I met all my friends. It's just Halo 3 was revolutionary for me. Halo 3 was where I initially, became a big fan of Halo, and Halo 3 was the Halo for me. And if it wasn't for Halo 3, I don't know how I'd be right now, because Halo 3 really did change it for me. To answer your fourth question, neither. That's just wrong. A girl and a guy. That is just wrong. Absolutely. No, I'd rather be by myself. I'd rather jack off than do that. To answer your fifth question, if the Purge was real, I would advise you to pack weapons in your house, fortify your location, and just stay inside your house unless somebody comes in. If somebody comes in and tries to kill you, it's self-defense. You can do whatever you want. But if you try to go out there and try to start some anarchy and shit, yeah, it ain't gonna work out so well for you if you want to look at the big picture, actually. But if it was real, which I have a feeling that something like that may occur in the far future, the most you can do is just stay home. Don't even bother going out there, because you go out there, you're done for. To answer your sixth question, honestly, I would much rather have Superman's strength and abilities, because knowing that how Batman, knowing how smart he is, what I would do is I would go out into space, I would grab something like Jupiter, and I would throw it at the Earth. What's Batman going to do then? There's a giant biblical planet headed toward your direction. What are you going to do about it? Batman cannot outsmart Jupiter heading for Earth. You know what I mean? He could probably go out into space with his vehicles, but, since Superman has all these abilities and, techniques, I can just grab Batman's vehicle, whatever it is in space, and just throw it in the sun. That'd be it. And to answer your seventh question, favorite YouTubers, they would have to be PewDiePie, Cogros, who else? I like Notorious Blaze. He's pretty cool. My friend Dave. Who else would I recommend? I would say Chris Smooth is pretty cool too. So definitely those guys. Just definitely. But thank you for your question, man. On to the next question, which is from Nick Vlog. Hey Alex, I love your vids. You are the best guy I know. Anyways, this is my bro's YouTube channel. He has 2 vids showing my poster and games. I made this account for him. I decided to take it since he did not want it anymore. Anyways, here are my questions. Remember, you are always number 1. Thank you, man. That really means a lot. You guys are just so fucking nice, man. I swear to God. All right, question 1. Do you think they should make another Fast and Furious movie? Question 2. What do you think about the trailers for GTA 5? I think you are going to be 3 different campaigns, at least in my personal opinion. Question 3. When are you going to show us the park that is haunted? Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to post it up online. I forgot the name of it. Question 4. Do you think the next Dragon Ball Z game that might be coming out on E3? I think they should but I think they should put Vegeta and Goku and Whis and Bills, etc. in the new game. And I think Vegeta should become a Super Saiyan God in the game. Do you think that's a good idea? Question 5. DC or Marvel? PS, ride or die, bitch. PS, I'm only 16. PS, SSS. Fuck you, uncomfortable chair. PS, SSS. You are number 1. Always remember that, Alex. Thank you for always making my day. Thank you, man. That really means a lot to me. I hope I make your day every day. All right, to answer your first question, they are going to do another Fast and Furious movie. They're going to do 2 more movies, Fast and Furious 7 and Fast and Furious 8. So they're going to be, Fast and Furious 7 comes out next year, and Fast and Furious 8 comes out in 2016. So, no, 15. Sorry, what the hell am I talking about? And supposedly they're going to be filming the movies back to back. So I do not know how that's going to work out, but I hope it works out for the best. To answer your second question, what do I think about the trailers? They're absolutely brilliant. In terms of playing 3 different campaigns, I mean, I like it, but who is going to have the most, video game time, so to say? Who do you think is going to have the most shine in the game between those 3, But in my personal opinion, I do agree that we're going to play 3 different campaigns. Definitely Game of the Year right here. I'm calling this shit. Question 3, when am I going to show you the park that's haunted? The name of it is called Highland Park. I'm going to show you guys when I actually go to Highland Park. If I get an opportunity to go this week, I'll try to film it really briefly and then just come back and just show you guys. And to answer your 4th question, I hope they announce the new DBZ game at E3. But if they don't, it's going to be a huge disappointment. If they do, it's going to be fucking amazing. I cannot wait for that. And I do think they should incorporate Whis and Bills and Goku and Vegeta, and allowing everybody to have what if alternative storylines, because I would love to see like a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta. I would love to see a Super Saiyan God Goku and Bills and whatnot. That'd be pretty cool. And to answer your last question, you just put me in that spot. DC or Marvel? Holy shit. I would say Marvel on this one. I mean, no offense to any DC fans, but just for me, I think Marvel would take that. I mean, it wouldn't be easy. Hell no, it wouldn't be easy. But I do believe that Marvel would probably take the victory on that. That all depends if we're including every character, it's just like it varies on so many levels, because if we're incorporating everybody, it's going to be one big shabacle. It's just like you don't know who's going to come out the winner, you know what I mean? But thank you for your question, man. On to the next question, which is from Adam Canon. Hey Alex, I follow your videos for almost half a year, and I just wanted to tell you that your videos are great, and even if my life is hard, your videos always make me pee laughing. So keep up the good work, and here are my questions. Thank you, man. You guys are just so freaking awesome. I swear to God, like, you guys, one day you guys are gonna make me tear up on camera. It's just all right. To read your first question, actually. Question 1. You always say that you see the movie Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, but we need to support the original edition and wait for the DVD comes out. I live in a country where the movie will not come out. What do you think I should do? Question 2. What advice would you give someone like me who wants to build muscle, and what is the fastest way to do it? Question 3. Super Saiyan God Goku versus Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and why? Question 4. Who do you think will take the NBA title? Question 5. What's with Eminem and the Illuminati? Question 6. Which event do you like in WWE except WrestleMania? Thanks for answering. Even if you did not answer, I hope you enjoy on your comfortable chair. Fuck this. All right. PSS. Fuck you, Yamcha. Fuck you, Illuminati. PSS. Is that the legendary Super Swine? And PSS. Fuck you, Brock Lesnar. All right. To answer your first question, there's a way to get the movie. When it drops, go to Amazon and order it. If you can't get it on Amazon and order it, I would have to say try eBay. Try some sort of way. If you have any friends that travel in and out the country, ask them if they can obtain it in another country. But certainly it will come out, and I'm sure it's going to be online, like in terms of Amazon and eBay. So your best bet is to watch it by buying it via Amazon or eBay. That's what I'm going to do if there's no access over here. To answer your second question, you want to build muscle. Fastest way to do it, stop eating crap. Don't drink anything that's, retarded, like soda and, all that shit. Drink water, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of water. That's good for your blood, and provides oxygen for your blood. Another thing is protein. Drink a lot of protein, like whey protein, serious mass, and all that kind of stuff. But also, if you want to build muscle fast, for starters, go home, stay home, and do lots and lots and lots and lots of push-ups and sit-ups for one, right? Just to get you lean first. Then after that, what you want to do is you want to, accumulate your muscle by actually, going to the gym and then doing, deadlifts and squats and all that kind of stuff. So that always benefits you quick. To answer your third question, I would say Goku, because Goku has a lot of fighting experience. I answered this question so many times. Not that I'm a big fan of Goku, but Goku's style, Goku's art in fighting surpasses Vegeta by far. It would be a great battle, but in the end, I think Goku would not hold back against Vegeta, and I think he put him down for the count. To answer your fourth question, the NBA is rigged, so that's why I'm going to say Miami Heat's going to win. I'm going to say that right here and right now. Miami Heat's going to win. NBA's rigged, and we all know that Miami Heat's going to win. So, to answer your fifth question, what's with the Eminem Illuminati thing? Eminem wants out of the Illuminati because if you start listening to a lot of his songs, like My Darling and whatnot, and Rain Man and all that stuff, he always talks about how he sold his soul and he wants out, and there's no way of getting out, and he wants to kill himself because he doesn't want to be in the business anymore. So Eminem, you got to do a lot of heavy research on that, and then you will get, the ultimate conclusion, and you will see why and what's really going on. But Eminem is in the Illuminati, but he wants out. He always mentions it subliminally, so it's like Eminem does want out, but at this point, I don't even think he's able to get out. And to answer your last question, what is my favorite best event besides WrestleMania? I would have to say the Royal Rumble. Yes, that would be my favorite, the Royal Rumble, because that's when everybody dukes it out, and there's like just this pizzazz and this atmosphere within the Royal Rumble that just, can stay with you for a while. So, thank you for your question, man. On to the next question, which is from AMAQs. Hey Alex, I've seen the fan mail videos since you're #1, and I've noticed several repeated questions. So here are some original/new ones. All right, here we go. Question 1. What do you think about Jesse Ventura wanting to run for president? Question 2. During the Monday Night Wars, did you watch Nitro or Raw? Question 3. How much do you curl/bench press/deadlift/squat? Question 4. Who is your favorite wrestler of all time? Question 5. What is your favorite finishing move? Question 6. What is your favorite taunt? Question 7. What is your favorite wrestling match catchphrase? Question 8. What is your workout schedule? Question 9. Do you do DDPY yoga? Question 10. What band/flavor of protein do you... brand. What brand/flavor of protein do you use, if any? As always, I wanted to thank you for answering my questions, Alex. You're a great YouTuber with awesome content. I hope your channel grows enough to become on the homepage of YouTube. Thank you, man. P.S. F you, Squid! Fuck you, Jabba Dick, baby dick, manky looking ball! And fuck you, Yamcha and Brecker! Alright, to answer your first question, I would love that. Jesse Ventura is a qualified candidate to do so. Also, it'd be the first, wrestler to be in the White House. So how awesome would that be? Granted, I do have my, concerns about Jesse Ventura here and there, but I think he's a real person. So let's just see how that goes. I mean, I would definitely vote for him. To answer your second question, honestly, at first I used to watch Nitro, but then once, things started kicking up a notch on Raw, that's when I just completely started watching Raw over Nitro. And well enough, I mean, we saw DX and the Ministry and Stone Cold and The Rock and the Corporation and all that stuff. It was just absolutely amazing. So, Raw over Nitro, baby. To answer your third question, all right, I can bench press 240 pounds. I know that easily. I can squat about 245 or 50. Well, one of those two. That's my max for now. In terms of squatting, in terms of leg presses, I can do double that. I even proved that. Curling, I can curl about maybe 100 pounds. I mean, that's because it depends if we're doing cut day, if we're doing bulk day. If it's bulk day, then I'll do 100. If it's cut day, I'll do less. That's just pretty much that. And as for your fourth question, who is my favorite wrestler of all time? I don't really have favorites because I love a lot of wrestlers. But definitely the old school guys. I mean, I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Taker, Austin, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, all those guys. British Bulldog, so those are my favorites. To answer your fifth question, what is my favorite finishing move? I would say the RKO or the F5. I love the F5. I use the F5. I think that Brock Lesnar is not qualified to use the F5. Fuck him. He hates wrestling. You can see that shit. He's only in it for the money. So F5 for me, baby. Or as I like to call it, the Shockwave. To answer your sixth question, what is my favorite taunt? I'd say my favorite taunt would be the muscular taunt, sort of like the Batista taunt when you get on the top ropes and he flexes. That would be mine. But I mean, other than that, it's pretty much either that or Triple H's taunt. Favorite catchphrase would be what? I mean because that always used to get you a lot. Every single time you used to watch it, you had to just go for it. My workout schedule. All right. I'm gonna cut it down as brief as I can. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sundays. So today I have to go just to do running, so I'm going to run today for my cardio. But other than that, it's just Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So to answer your ninth question, I don't do yoga, so that's out the picture. And to answer your last question, favorite flavor of protein is definitely strawberry. But if I had to mix it up with milk, it'd be chocolate. Favorite brand, Whey Protein is the best brand. I mean, at least for me it is. But thank you for your question, man. Well, that concludes it for today's episode of Fan Mail of the Week, everybody. Now, before I go, I just want to say that I apologize once again if I didn't answer everybody's question. I have a lot to do today, so that's why I had to cut it short. But remember, guys, like I said in the previous Fan Mail of the Week episode, if I can get 10,000 views for the next upcoming Fan Mail of the Weeks, including this one, I will do the longest Fan Mail of the Week ever. That includes possibly going over 5-6 hours. So I hope that actually happens, because then I can actually sit here and give you the entire thing in one shot. But on that given note, guys, I hope you all understand that I have a lot to do today, and I have to run a lot of errands and whatnot. So had to cut it short. But thank you all for watching, everybody. My name is Alex from Unreal Entertainment Gaming. As always, I will be seeing you guys once again next week. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Give this video a like. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Please share this video to help support the series. On that note, guys, I hope you all enjoy E3 because I will be the first person to cover this along with other people. But if you want all the latest news, information, updates, you know where to go to, which is right here, everybody. Stay tuned for the next week's episode. Stay tuned for all the other videos I'm going to be putting out. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you all later. Peace. Time to leave. Yes, freedom.